My name is Rhapsody, welcome back to Slay the Spire. We have just done an ironclad daily climb, so it's time to do a silent, non-daily climb. All the way back down to Ascension 1. Alright, Exordium, hello again, let's choose. Ooh, 50% of your current HP is a really rough thing to do for the silent. Random rare card for the silent is also probably really rough. There's more bad rare cards for the silent than there are good rare cards for the silent. There's a nice 3 elite path that I've immediately spotted. It's got 3 rests. 3 rests before the final set. So 4 rests total, 3 question marks. This isn't a very question mark heavy map anyway, so that's actually, yeah, that's the highest concentration I can go for. All right, sounds good. Also, 3 rests. That's going to be a lot of quick upgrades. I'm going to go with a random common relic with no downside. Ooh, bag of preparation. At the start of combat, draw 2 additional cards. That's also the exact same thing the Ring of Snakes says. So we have 9 cards in the opening for every single one of our turns. Fights, rather. It's going to be really, really handy in guaranteeing us a great opening turn. And it also means any card that we want to cycle through or really quickly get to is oftentimes just going to be there ready for us. So Howers are going to be a lot more powerful than they typically might be. If Rampage were a silent card, it too would be more powerful. Poison would probably overperform in this deck as well. Kind of want to take value pick here, the Flying Knee. Take the gold. Is there any way to kill one of these and... Okay, 8, 6, 8, 6, 14, neutralize, and then I can block. Beautiful. I actually could have done that on the backliner as well, in fact. Should have done, in fact, as well. Sweet Potion. I like Finisher, but I don't have a setup for it. You take Finisher after you have the setup for it. I really want to play Finisher, though. I'm going to take it. A lot of the time, it's going to be in our opening hand, and our opening hand is going to have a lot of cards, so we can actually just, like, 1, 2, 3... 18 damage, and I have to turn it down for this goddamn survivor. Rough. That's okay. As long as we get out of here without taking damage, we're fine. The 11 damage we've taken so far has been to an event, so... Ooh, I almost ended my turn there. I was frail, so I needed to play another defensive card. Just expertise. No real issues about that. Finisher got upgraded. I'm going to fight this elite here. Yeah, it's... The opening hand is going to be our fight here. 1, 2... Finisher for 24 damage. Pretty good. We also have an energy going into the next turn. Beautiful. Really? Kind of hoping for a neutralize there. But I guess I really want neutralize in the same hand as the finisher, so that's fair play, game. You knew better than I did about what I wanted. 3 strikes here is the kill. Right. Matroshka, the next 2 chests you obtain, open rather, contain 2 relics. I actually really do like Alchemize when I haven't. Yeah, I'm going to take a single copy of Alchemize. And we haven't even gotten to our chest on this floor yet, so the... Ooh, give me a skill. Damn it. We haven't even got to our chest on this floor yet, so Matroshka is going to be pretty good for us. I think I take 1 damage here. So that I can deal a hell of a lot more. Yeah, because I was worried about an entangle turn coming up, and it looks like I'm getting one regardless. Double defend. Hey, I can even double defend Alchemize. I have no reason not to. Beautiful. Thank you for making sure that I used Alchemize this fight. I haven't got an identity for the deck yet, so I can't really do anything like that. Take any of those cards, that is. Alchemize needs to be upgraded because we need it to be 0 cost so that we can play it when it's in our opening hands. Snecko Skull, whenever you apply a poison, apply 1 additional poison, as well as the Ancient Tea set. Whenever you enter a rest site, start the next combat with 2 extra energy. That's going to be really good for this elite. I'm almost certainly going to have to rest in this campsite, unfortunately. Because I've got to take on 2 elites. 1, 2, 3, 4. That went pretty well. We would pretty heavily benefit from picking up a... Uh-oh. I'm going to do the draw here. There we go. Beautiful. So I do have a kill active, and then I can just alchemize. Potions matter so much less to me, so that's why the draw was fine to do. And also, I flawless that fight. Duvu Doll. For each curse in your deck, start combat with an additional strength. That's going to be really good for finisher, and it would make a finisher deck quite good, quite a lot more powerful than it typically would be. I couldn't have expected that fight to go as well as it did, which is why I rested before it, despite the fact that I flawless the fight. The Duvu Doll, I don't really know if I can put a bunch of curses into my deck, because I'm intending on just thinning the deck and adding to the deck at roughly the same rate. So without a blue candle, my deck would just be a lot of curses. That Infinite Blades could actually be a pick. It'll make my finisher consistently better. And I'll go for the other elite, sure. So I'm going to go all aggressive this turn, which means I'm going to use the block potion, then alchemize. 1, 2. Beautiful. Those regen potions are ridiculous if you can get them. And we can. Endless Agony is also really good for the finisher. Like, I kind of want to make this a finisher deck. Typically, I would pick Malaise here, but I want to make this a finisher deck. Let's go for it. In fact, Endless Agony would usually be my lowest priority pick there. Not really what I wanted there. In fact, in my next 5 cards, I literally only have 3 energy worth of stuff to play. So there's no reason to Flying Knee here. So instead, I'm getting Infinite Blades Survivor. We might flawless this fight. Seems very unlikely, though. Okay, so 4, 7, 6, 13. 13, and then this becomes 24. So if I go for that, and then all of the rest of the damage in the back line, we can just target the front line with the 24, do all of our damage, and then, yeah. We just didn't have the opportunity to block there. Not all of the incoming damage, at least. Nor this turn either. I'll set up on the back line because I wasn't going to be able to kill the frontline sentry this turn. Whereas the backline sentry I might be able to kill next turn. And I exactly can. Alright. Easy kill. So we took a wee bit of damage, 6 damage in that fight in total, but we did get the Mango, which is raised our max HP by 14. It's pretty good. And a Poison Potion. We'll take a Poison Potion over an Artifacting Potion, especially because the Snecko Skull is going to mean the Poison Potion is 7 applied poison rather than 6 applied poison. And the difference is significant. 6 applied poison is 6 plus 5 plus 4 plus 3 plus 2 plus 1 for a total of 21. The 7 is 28. We're going to want only attacks in our hand because we have the finisher, so we're not going to be utilizing Flechette. And for the same reason we're not going to be utilizing Wraith form. I am looking at Deadly Poison a wee bit here, but if I'm going to apply poison, it's going to be by Bouncing Flask. Deadly Poison is just a little bit not really all there for us. Don't need that at all. Definitely want to smith a card here. I think it's probably neutralized, but it might be in Infinite Blades. It is Infinite Blades, actually. Okay. Well, let's apply that poison so that I can alchemize. We do get a finisher, which means I am going attack, 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 attack. Not a half bad opener right there. Really would love to throw this Shiv in as well. Can't really afford to, though. Alright, I'm now going to take damage in this fight. There's no way of me preventing that. So I'm going to take damage. It's time to take all of the damage. I'll still try to be defensive where applicable, but I do need to get as much damage out as quickly as possible, because otherwise this guy is going to make a transformation into a form that I am much less capable of dealing with. The transformation in particular that I'm talking about is when he gets up. Oh, wow. This form sucks for us. Look at that. No defense cards. Alright, I'm actually going to start a regen potion here. I was not expecting a turn like that to happen. Wowzers. When he gets up every single time, it's more damage that you have to input for him to do his mode shift. And at a certain point, that's going to be difficult for us to deal with. Okay, 25 damage this turn. Should be able to do that. Yeah. Actually, I can just block for this turn. Yeah. Might be able to save that explosive potion. And I can. I want After Image. Yeah, that's just correct. This is really unfortunate. And I could take Calling Bell here, get my Duvu doll charged up, get 3 relics as well. Might be Statue. Potions always drop after combat. I mean, we've already got Alchemist, so that would be a lot of potions. Snecko, we have low-cost cards, like almost exclusively low-cost cards. So Snecko oftentimes is just going to fuck us over. In fact, almost always is going to fuck us over. Yeah, we'll go Calling Bell. Clumsy, clumsy, clumsy. Nope, we got Normality, Pain, and Doubt. All right, 3 of the worst ones that we could have had, so that's not good. We did, however, get... Fuck yes, Blue Candle. We got Frozen Egg. Whenever you add a power card to your deck, it is upgraded. I really wish I had that before I picked up the After Image. We got Dreamcatcher. Whenever you rest, you may add a card to your deck. Not really relevant. And we got Blue Candle. Curse cards can now be played. So that is going to mean that all of those curse cards we just got have no impact except for losing 3 HP total each fight. But what we get as a benefit is 3 strength. There is a 4 elite path here. And I'm the world's most greedy man, so I'm going for it. May as well just throw the explosive potion, because I am going to be using the alchemize anyway. Yep, this is pretty much the exact hand that I was hoping to get. Fire potion's probably more important than a weakness potion for us right now. Prepared would actually allow me to cycle through my curses, so if I didn't have the blue candle, I would take prepared, but I do have the blue candle, so I won't take prepared. My health don't come back easily, so I should try and mind it wherever possible. Fire potion now kills that frontliner. Put you on the ground. Double defense survivor keeps me completely safe. But I will throw a fire potion here. Potions mean so much less to me than they really ought to right now. So I should try and get in the habit of just using them almost frivolously. Bye-bye. Glass Knife is really good because it's going to have all of the extra bonuses from Duvu Doll, so we'll take it. Really wish it would have upgraded. Extra Strength. Sure, we'll take Vajra. I'm very likely to take Vajra, probably Juzu as well. And then Dagger Spray, Flash of Steel. Yeah, because Dagger Spray it's got 4 extra strength, so it's 8 damage to all enemies twice, and we don't really have much AoE in this deck so far. And then Flash of Steel is just a bunch of free damage for us. And also works towards our finisher. And then we'll card remove as well. Whee! We'll remove defense. Because this deck defends itself by killing its enemies. Give me the curse. Damn it. I will take another Flash of Steel. Sure. Let's go for it. I should probably take a Blade Dance as well. I would take a Doubt. Would I take another Dagger Spray? I probably should, actually. Just because I have no other source of AoE in the deck right now, and I'm about to fight a bunch of elites, and the elites on this floor oftentimes are AoE enemies. I should have played another card first. I forgot that I have the Centennial Puzzle, so I was going to be drawing as a result of what I just did. So this will deal 36. Two damage short of a kill on the front line, unfortunately. If only we had neutralized that turn. But I figured we weren't going to be in this fight long enough to really get use of a regen potion. And it looks like I was correct. Blood Vial at the start of each combat, heal 2 HP, don't mind if I do. This power will be immediately upgraded as soon as I add to my deck concerning the strength of the frozen egg. I'll just do that, actually. It's always nice to have one of those. Here I should smith, make sure that After Image is in my opening hands. I need extra energy, that is really important. Especially in my opening turn, so if I can get Lantern, I'll be really happy. Like, turns like this, after a campfire, so I've got the extra energy courtesy of Ancient Tea Set. These are really good, because I can then just go power, 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 and then attack. And another defensive guard. Really didn't want to do that. Alright, we'll save both of these. They're 18 damage each. That's not 18, 16 rather. It's not anything to sniff at. Damn it! I really wanted finisher. I don't have it. Actually, let's drink to try and find it. Still haven't got it. Oh, you are fucking with me. So if I play 3 cards and then I draw Normality, I'm screwed. Thanks, game. Thanks, game. Garbage. All right. That interaction is absolute garbage. Get ready to dead. Bottled Flame at the start of... upon pickup, choose an attack card. It'll be your opening hand. We're always going to make sure that our opening hand has the finisher. Then I'm going to get a second after image, which immediately upgrades itself. Bronze Scales, whenever you take damage, deal 3 back. And we get a Regal Pillow to heal an additional 15 HP when we rest. I need Mummified Hand. Mummified Hand would be ridiculous in this deck. I'll probably be in this fight for long enough, so I'm going to use mine there. But yes, I put Finisher in my opening hands because my opening hands oftentimes are going to have a lot of attacks in them because I'm drawing 9 cards for my opening hands. And I've got 3 powers that are innate, so having Mummified Hand would allow me to play my opening hands much more easily. Should have played that in a different order. I didn't think I was going to play the second after image. I should have calculated my entire turn before I did anything else, though. Would have saved me from that. Alrighty then, and... shit. Unfortunately, we did kill way too quickly, so our regen potion didn't really do all of its work. Whetstone, upon pickup, upgrade to random attacks. But we'll try and add something to our deck first. We only have 1 Shiv per turn, so accuracy is 5 extra damage. For the cost of 1 mana and a card's draw, it's 1 extra damage. 1 extra damage, 5 extra damage per turn. That's not really that big. I'll take the escape plan for the possibility of defending myself. And Whetstone upgrades Flash of Steel and Strike, sure. I'm going to upgrade the Dagger Sprays. Going to help me control the AoE on the next floor as well. Upgrade all my strikes and defense. That's actually probably better than removing something right now for us. Damn it. Let's draw. Dagger Spray is essential. Kill the one that was going to put garbage in my deck, retain these 2, and kill the last one. Beautiful. As long as I don't have to burn a... Beautiful. As long as I don't have to burn a curse, I was going to flawless that. Oddly Smooth Stone at the start of each combat. Gain 1 dex. Handy, but not going to be useful. Energy Potion's pretty handy, though. Well-laid plans. I don't need to retain 4 cards at the end of each turn. We're fine. I should probably actually rest here. Is there anything I desperately want to smith? Not really. I'm going to rest. And I don't really want any of those either. I don't have enough energy to really capitalize on having extra draw. Melody. Pain. Down. Burn all the curses out of my deck immediately. It's fine. I'm not being attacked this turn, so it's not important that I play the after images first. I do have 5 energy and 5 energy's worth of cards in my hand. So we're just going to play everything. Thankfully, all my Dagger Sprays are still left in my deck, so that's beautiful. I have taken damage in this fight, so there's no reason to flawless from now on. But at the same rate, there's no reason to hoard potions. So I'm fine with them taking stuff from me, because they're effectively increasing the size of my next hand, since I now just kill them incidentally, because I was going to play the Dagger Spray anyway, and then I get 2 more cards in my hand. So basically, we're just abusing the kindness of strangers here. If I take 1 damage here, I can retain and defend for the next turn. But the next turn, my enemy actually doesn't even attack. They're going to inflame. You can see them doing it now. Where's my finisher? Where's my finisher? Beautiful, there it is. Bye-bye. This deck is ridiculously OP. I quite like it. Let's drop a Ancient Artifact for a regen potion, because that's more important. I kind of want to take another die here. We do have a lot of times difficulty playing out all of our cards. Is that true? Is that true? I don't think that's true. In our opening hand, maybe. Theoretically, we could Nightmare a Flash of Steel, and that'd be good. It would be really good, do not get me wrong. But the 2 energy that we would have to invest in doing that, we can't afford right now because we don't have any energy relics. So I think it's either die or nothing. I'm going to take die. Finally, we got an energy relic. And it's an obvious one, right? Cursed Key, we've already got the Duvu Doll. Of course we're going to go for it. We've got Time Eater at the end of this floor. I'm going to have to remind myself of that constantly. We've got Time Eater at the end of the floor, which I'm going to have to remind myself of constantly because I have a very short memory and attention span. Oh shit, we have the Time Eater at the end of this floor. Alright. Start our way. Start making our way downtown, walking fast, faces past, and we'll be homebound. For the particularly meddlesome enemies, it is more important that I kill them really, really quickly. Because they're only going to become much harder to kill as we go further into this. Ancient Artifact, I'm literally just going to drink so that I can alchemize to try and get something else. This is all right. Finally, I was waiting on the goddamn card showing up all run because the beta patch has had a rework on the Underhanded Strike. So the Underhanded Strike is, instead of an unplayable attack, it is now deal 12 damage for 2 energy. If you've discarded a card this turn, gain 2 energy. Which is really, really cool because it means that random discard effects, like discard a random card from your hand, are there any of those? There's exhaust random cards. I can't think of any random discard effects at the moment, but I thought they were there. Anyhow, those now don't determine whether or not Underhanded Strike is good, whether or not it's hit by that. Underhanded Strike is just fine regardless. But more importantly than that, if it's in a discard synergy deck and you don't have your discard synergy, it still does something. It is underpowered at that point, but it still does something. But even more important than that, Necronomicon. Get 4 energy, 24 damage for 2 energy. That's pretty good. We're not going to take it. We don't have a discard synergy deck, but I just did want to talk about that for a bit. I kind of want the curse. I actually could use 21 healing exactly, and the curse is just extra energy. Extra strength for us. Bag of marbles. Has to be. Actually, it's like Bag of Marbles Mind Blast. So Bag of Marbles is going to apply vulnerability to all of our enemies at the start of each match. And that's great. That is really good for us. So I'm going to after image. Writhe, which draws a bunch of cards for me. Well-laid plans. Endless agony. Dagger spray for a ridiculous amount of damage. And then kill the backliner. And we're able to do really ridiculous things like that because we have such a large opening hand and we have the vulnerability applied to all enemies at the start. Now, on top of this, that's right, there's more to come. I hate normality so much. I should have just not used the... Ooh, hang on. Alright, I can't change my cards, my things unless I want to throw away the regen potion, which I don't. I also need to make Mind Blast innate, because it in my opening hands is going to be ridiculous. Bird Face Gnome, whenever you play a power, heal 2 HP, that's really handy as well. Cloak and Dagger, is that beneficial for us? Yes, because we have 2 after images. So Cloak and Dagger gives me 6 block, but then it gives me 2 shivs. So playing Cloak and Dagger gives me 6 block plus 2 from my 2 after images. And then the first shiv does 8 damage and gives me 2 block. And the second shiv does 8 damage and gives me 2 block. So in total, I'm getting 12 block and 16 damage for 1 energy. That's really good. And I'm going to heal up a lot in each of these fights. I'm really pleased about it all. Beautiful. But making Mind Blast innate is going to be not 33. It will be 9 less than 33. So it will be 24. But then the vulnerability, so it's not 24, it's 36. And then, on top of that, it is 0 cost. So it's also 2 block from my 2 after images. So I need to go for that as soon as possible. I will throw away the explosive potion for a block potion here, because I need to keep myself safe. After image. Escape plan. There's the Mind Blast. That's really good pickup for us. I don't want to Writhe yet, unfortunately, because I want a Mind Blast before it, because Writhe will draw me a bunch of cards. Because of the self-damage and the Centennial Puzzle. First time you lose HP in each combat, draw 3 cards. So now we'll draw our 3. Well, now we're just down to, do I want to change my card from, my thing from a block potion? Sure. Because what I'm really looking for in that space is another dex potion or a strength potion. Singing Bowl, when adding cards to your deck, you may gain 2 max HP instead. I'm probably still going to add a lot of cards to my deck. Tools of the Trade would immediately upgrade itself, and it would give me the ability to discard every single turn. Curate my hand a little bit. Accuracy, I mean, now I have an extra 2 shit. Nah, it's still not worth it. Tools of the Trade is going to let me get through my deck a lot more quickly and get back to the start of it. Sure, we'll take an upgraded Tools of the Trade. Deep breath. Shuffle your discard pile and draw into your draw pile, draw 1 card. That's actually going to be really handy because a lot of the time that is going to power up my Mind Blast. So I'll take that. Also, I'm powering up my Mind Blast by taking extra cards right now. Yeah, 205 damage with a single attack seems pretty good to me. I did have to pass up my infinite blades, but 205 damage with a single attack? It seems pretty good to me. Our turns after our opening hand are admittedly significantly weaker. So we really have to make the best of that opening hand. I'll discard the pain. Just not use it. Got another poison potion. Not really what I wanted there. Next hand is going to have my finisher at least. Oh, no, it's not. Oh, but it does have my Mind Blast. Fuck yeah. All right. Mind Blast for 25 damage. It's pretty good. But I actually should play my other stuff first, even though that's going to draw me cards, because the Mind Blast is going to get 10% more powerful for every single card that I play before it. Beautiful. Omamori, negate the next 2 curses you obtain. I don't want to do that because I want the extra curses for the Duvu doll. That is the second time recently that I've had to turn down Omamori. In fact, it was last episode that I did that most recently. Use my curse. There's a Molten Egg. Whenever you add an attack card to your deck, it is upgraded. Sure. Well, this is pretty ridiculous. Fuck you. You should be able to play Normality if you have Blue Candle. I'm so sick of that interaction. That's a garbage interaction. That could actually cost us the game. I'm going to start my regen potion as a direct result of that. I'm so mad. Oh, I'm furious. Oh, man. Wowzers. I'm extremely mad. Paper Crane, enemies with weak deal 50% less damage rather than 25. That's pretty good. We actually do discard cards quite often as a result of our Tools of the Trade. So I'm going to pick up the Underhanded Strike here. I should probably keep the Defend Plus, I gotta be honest. Should probably, but didn't. That Unhanded Strike would immediately be upgraded if I picked it. Let's do it. Okay. So we'll smith the Mind Blast. That's probably the last thing I need to smith, so we can rest before the boss. Use that gold to obtain a red mask, that's sure. Now, the red mask and the curse, the bag of marbles are both going to try and apply status effects. Oh, wait, it's not Donu and Deco. Of course, it's the Time Eater, so we're fine. Rest here. Footwork is good. I should... No, it's not good enough. Piercing Whale might be, though. Should have used Mind Blast before I drew. $12 cards that turn. We're probably not going to play 12 cards in any other turn, though. Tools of the Trade, thankfully, is showing up before our second Underhanded Strike. The primary reason to attack so much that turn was actually just to defend myself. courtesy of my after images. There's your heal. Discard the least impactful card here. Now the Underhanded Striker is going to give me 2 extra energy. Quickly deep breathe. Need to play as many cards as is humanly possible. Because those cards played are block. Beautiful. Probably ought not have thrown away my defensive card there. It looks like it's unlikely to make a difference, but I still probably should have actually played that card straight up. And here it won't make a difference. Alright. Time to kill. That was a ridiculous silent deck, but its performance against the final boss was a little less than stellar. 1,114 damage is not bad. Not bad at all. We had 2 champion, 1 curses. Alright, so that's where we got a lot of it from. Library, well-fed. I like shiny, of course. Fair enough. Well, for the moment, my name has been Rhapsody, the name of the game. Shit, what's it called again? This game that I played 500 hours of, and I can literally see the title on the screen at the moment. What's it called? Hopefully you've been enjoying yourselves, and hopefully we'll see you next time.